Hey Care Bears, it's Haley here. Today, I'm going to be coming clean about Dress to Impress updates. I always feel a little scared to give my hot takes on things because I feel like people think that I might be complaining just to complain. And I don't want to give off that type of image. I don't want to give off that I'm just like trying to be negative all the time. But today, it's time to be honest. I gotta just come clean and talk about the worst Dress to Impress updates, but also the best. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I am on the other side now. This feels very weird that I'm on this side of the screen. I'm usually on the left side, but I'm here because my face cam was blocking everything, okay? So today I'm going to be doing a tier list of Dress to Impress updates in no particular order, as you can see at the bottom here. And this is also based off of my memory of what I can remember that's in these updates. So I am just going to be straight up and honest about how I feel about these updates. Are they good? Are they bad? Are they terrible? And so I do have 4 different tiers to rank them in. So for S, it is, I would play this again for the first time. I miss it and I love it. And then for A, it's a great update. I love what's been added. B, solid update. No huge things added, but no complaints. C, a few complaints I fear, but it's not terrible. And D, flop update. No shade. Like, no shade. Love Dress to Impress. I think overall they've had great updates, but there might be some flops. Who knows? So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm already scared. So we have our first update here, which is the Lady Gaga update. Now, you guys know there was a lot of controversy surrounding this update. Why are we going right into the controversial ones? I feel like I need to change what the tier things say. I'm going to put this in B. I'm gonna put this in B, but I'm gonna say little to no complaints, okay? Because there is a couple of complaints with this update, okay? A lot of people had complaints about this update. I do fear I have a bias because I was invited by Lady Gaga's team to be in her server, but a lot of people were not able to be in the server. By a lot of people, I mean basically the whole game. So I understand why a lot of people hated this update because they couldn't get to meet her. And that's all I'm gonna leave it at because I know it's controversial. And I'm sorry. I deeply apologize. I'm gonna put it at a B because of that. But disregarding the whole meet and greet side, I think the update was pretty solid, okay? Like, there was a lot of items that were added, okay? And now our next one is the Summer Quest update. I don't want to be rude, but this is a flop update, okay? Now, hear me out. The quest was good. The quest was good, okay? But the fact that they kept delaying the next part to it and then they ended up never adding it makes this a flop update because why would you give us an unfinished quest? But the quest was good. I just wish there was more to it, but they ended up delaying it, which we know why. Like, they had other things like the Lady Gaga update and stuff. It's just sad that a quest got delayed so much that it just ended up getting canceled while we had the first chapter. Now, those two were very controversial. I already look like I'm a hater. I swear I'm not. Because this next update is the Style Showdown Summer update, which added a lot of new game modes. I think this was a great update and I love what's been added to it, okay? I like Style Showdown, so I liked that update, okay? Now that you've watched this far into the video, you're probably thinking, oh my goodness, like Haley's being a hater. I just want to say no hate to any of the developers, no hate to anybody. If you like an update more than I do, no hate at all. This is just my opinion. Even if I call an update a flop, I still like enjoyed it regardless. Like, it's just like compared to other updates, it would be considered a flop in my opinion. But that's also like not at all like me trying to say like Dress to Impress is flopping or just like, it's just, I just like the word flop. I just think it's funny. Okay, the next update is the Halloween update from this year. Okay, this is the 2025 Halloween update. I would give this a B tier, I think. I'm gonna give this a B because the Diamond Pass. I like the Baddie Pass, but I don't like the Diamond Pass. That's my only complaint, but I love the secret items. I love free play. Free play was so cool in the Halloween update, bro. Like, so cool. So I think that this deserves to be a B tier. It's a solid update. Little to no complaints. Like, the little amount of complaints I have, it's just the Diamond Pass, I think. So, a great update. A great update, okay? So, now, the next thing is the Summer update for 2025. I would say this is a great update. I love what's been added. I liked the Baddie Pass during this update because all you needed was VIP to get everything, and I loved just like the items, and I loved the mermaid round as well. That was really cool. Now, the next update is the hunt update. So this was from 2024. Honestly, I'm gonna put this in C, but it's not because I have complaints. I'm gonna change it from but to or. It's just not not terrible. Because honestly, I can't remember this update that well, so I'm gonna put it in C tier. It was cool to get the hunt dress. You got a rare item from that. This item is still unavailable to this day, so it was cool that you were able to get the hunt dress, but I don't really remember anything besides doing like the bunny hunting thing. So it was just like a little update. I don't even know why I put this in here. Like, I don't even really consider that to be a huge update, you know, but whatever. Anyways, the next thing is this. I don't know what this could be. Like, I think this is just like when the map changed or something. I think I'm gonna put this in a solid update because I don't remember what was in this update with this icon. I genuinely can't remember. I would assume text code got added because the bag is there. So I'm thinking that's when like the map kind of changed a little bit. I'm just gonna assume that. Now, next we have the Valentine's Day update, and this is the Valentine's update for 2024. So this was the first Valentine's Day update. I'm trying to like put my headspace back into this time when this update came out. Honestly, like updates that we've had recently are better than this one. So I think I'm gonna say again, it's just not terrible because I feel like they have improved so much since this update. But like if I were to do a tier list when this update just came out, I probably would have said like S tier because I did like that update. I do remember really liking that update when it came out, but there's just so much better updates that have came out after that. So to compare it with the others, I think it would just go there. I wouldn't call it a flop update because like nothing got delayed or canceled in it. Like that would be wild of me to be like, yeah, that's a flop. Like, no, it's not a flop. But anyways, the next update is the winter update of 2023. This was the first ever Dress to Impress update I played. I'm gonna give it's not terrible because it wasn't a lot. It's just the same as the Valentine's Day update. They have like improved so much more since then. I'm just gonna say it's not terrible. I don't know if that's like me being harsh at all. The fact that there isn't anything S tier yet, just hold your horses. There is stuff coming soon. I can see the upcoming icons. There is stuff coming soon. I just feel like the older updates are a C tier for me, but it's not because I have complaints about them. It's just like I don't really like, you know, have a strong opinion on them anymore as I used to because of how good more recent updates are. Now we have the games event. The games event was really fun because you had to do like little mini quests to get the mermaid tail. Hot take, but I would say this is an S tier. I know that's kind of wild, but I would play this again for the first time. I miss it and I love it because that was like one of the very few times Dress to Impress had like a little quest like that, like so interactive where you would like go do like a mermaid race and stuff, and like the whole quest was like themed to be about that item. We have had other quests more recently, like with the Lana doll. I don't have the icon in this tier list because I just didn't think that update was big enough to be in this tier list, but like we have had more interactive quests since then. Like I really loved those. The Scarlet Fierce quest that we had for her like doll code and like the hair and the boots and all of that, I would say that is also S tier. I really liked that quest thing too. I just don't like the summer quest because that got delayed and that made me mad, and then it also ended up never coming out. But I would also put that in S tier, but that's just not here. So yeah. Anyways, the next thing is the classic event. Basically all this was an obby, and then you got this like reward for classic dress. Honestly, I'm giving this a C tier. This is also an older update, so it's kind of like, okay, like it's not as good as like more recent updates. Dress to Impress has improved so much, and also the obby was kind of challenging, so I kind of have one complaint. It was a little too hard, not gonna lie. So that is my only complaint about that. The next update is the summer 2024 update. This was last year's summer update, almost 2 years ago now. I would say S tier. I would play this again for the first time. I miss it and I love it, and this is very strongly on nostalgia. I loved this summer update, and also I think this was when the map changed, and this is the old map that I miss the most. I think this map layout was my absolute favorite. I felt like such a pro in this era too. Like I just knew where everything was, and this was especially before dressing rooms were added. Like I've tried to just like adapt to it, but I still miss Dress to Impress when they didn't have dressing rooms, which was over a year ago now. I know, that's crazy. This next update I believe was an update before the summer update came out. It was like kind of like spring-ish. I think this was when they like had like the whole like Lana lore start and stuff. So for that reason, I think that's what this is. If it's not, correct me in the comments, but that's what I'm thinking this icon means. But for that reason, I'm making this a great update. I love what's been added because I love the Lana lore. I miss it a lot. I miss when the Lana lore was a little bit more active, like the Lana Does Nails account would come online and stuff. I really miss her and all of the lore like that. So I will put it there for a great update. I love what's been added. Now, the next one might be a little biased because I'm just so heavily in the Christmas spirit right now. But the next update is the Christmas 2024 update. I would play this again for the first time. I miss it and I love it. I really love the Christmas update. Although I would play this again for the first time, there is actually one complaint I fear. And it was how late it came out. It came out 11 days before Christmas. Not even 2 weeks to feel the Christmas spirit until Christmas came out. So I just wish that the update came out sooner. And I'm already assuming that the Christmas update for Dressed to Impress this year will probably do the same thing. They're probably going to release it late too, because they did that with the Halloween update. I wish they released their updates at the beginning of the month so that I can like feel the spirit the whole month long. But that's just me. Now the next update is the Brat update from 2024. And guys, this is also an S tier. Like, okay, I would play this again for the first time and I miss it and I love it. And I also, a lot of you guys wish you could play it for the first time because there was limited items in this update. I really, really loved all these items and I love Charli XCX's album as well. So that's a little bit of bias too. I fear I really love this update. Now, the next update is the Valentine's Day update for 2025. I think I'm gonna put this in great update. I love what's been added because the only reason why I wouldn't make this, I would play this again, is because the map change was atrocious, okay? I don't mean to be a hater, but like the old map that came out during the Valentine's Day update was too big. It was way too big, and I'm sure you guys remember me complaining about that. And so I'm very glad that we have the map we have now because that was just no. And honestly, that makes me love the summer update that came out this year more because I'm pretty sure the map went back to normal during the summer update this year. So thank goodness. But besides that, I love the quest, I love the items, and the Everlasting Love set as well. I loved it all. Anyways, though, we have our next update, which is the Halloween update, okay? And yes, I would play this again for the first time, and I miss it, and I love it, okay? I love it. The quest, it was our first ever Halloween quest, and I was an NPC in it, so that obviously adds a little bit of bias, I fear. And the items were, like, next level. There were so many items, and a lot of them were free or just VIP. Like, there was no paywall for things. There was no baddie pass, and the only things that costed money was like with the normal currency, and it was like the witch set and like a couple other items. So overall, this update was great and not too much of like a money costing update. And the next update is the spring update of this year, and honestly, hot take, I really liked this update. I don't know why, but I really did like this update, okay? So I'm gonna give this an S tier because it was good to me. Like, I love a little scavenger hunt, and there was like a scavenger hunt for a set. It was actually very easy to find it all. And I love like the interactive quests on Dressed to Impress. Like, y'all know, I'm just a sucker for a little quest. I love it, and especially for like a cool item and stuff. And it's also fun to make like little guide videos for it too. And so I just really like this update. Next, we have the Style Showdown update. And guys, I think that this is also an S tier. I loved playing Style Showdown for the first time. It was so much fun, and I just wish that people liked Style Showdown more. I genuinely wish that people played it more because it is such a good game mode. I just think it's so underrated, bro. And next we have the cultural update, which was great. There was no cash grabs or anything or paywalls or nothing for the cultural items, which I think was great. So I'm gonna give this an A. I think it was great, and I really like all the items that were added to it, and I think it was very nice of Dressed to Impress to add more representation with this update, and I love the fact that all the items were free. And lastly, we have the Wicked update, which I love Wicked, so I'm going to be giving an S tier for this. I would play this again for the first time. I don't miss it because it just happened, but I'm sure I'm gonna miss it in the future. And I fear that is all of the updates that I put on this tier list, guys, and I don't think it's that bad, actually. There is actually not too many updates I didn't dislike. Okay, only one flop update, and it was just because they canceled the rest of the quests, okay? And most of it is S tier, so that's a good sign, all right? I thought I was gonna be a little bit of a hater, but I wasn't that bad, I don't think. Let me know if I was. I am pretty happy with all the Dressed to Impress updates that I put up on their sections, but sorry if I was being a little too shady or something. Like, this was just my honest opinion. I still love Dressed to Impress even if they have a bad update, I swear. And anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for daily Roblox videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, Care Bears.